I saw on the internet Reindeer Dippin had passed away, and it kind of, I don't know, brought a lot of memories up. You know, I think the first time that I was kind of going out west rodeoing, uh, I guess I didn't know Reindeer Dippin, and I went out there and I made the short round at Reno, and it's one of those deals when you come into the championship round at Reno Rodeo. Of course, I got to meet Reno Rosser, and he came up and said something, and got to meet Joe Bumgardner. Of course, you know, I've got Reindeer Dippin drawn, and I think it was one of the first times I'd seen or been around a bull with so many fans. Uh, you know, he had his own intro music. It's kind of like that Jaws, you know, that na 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 na. That was Reindeer. So you could kind of feel the intensity, and you crawl down over on the chute. And of course they're like, you know, oh, he's bad in there, you know, get sneak in, sneak out, and rope over his head and everything. And he just sits there and shake like a thoroughbred racehorse ready to leave the chute. So he bucked me off at Reno, and of course I was introduced to Reindeer Dippin. I went to Nampa after I got on the Built Ford Tough series. Had him for the second time, and I rode a bull of Julio's in the first round. A bull called Monsoon, I think is his name. It's 80, I think around 87. But I had tied Justin McBride for the round. You know, for you know, new kid on the Built Ford Tough. That was cool. I mean, McBride was he was my hero. So the back judge had me higher, so that's how they broke the tie to see who gets on the Mossy Oak shootout bull. And I think the Mossy Oak had made it up to 70,000 at that time. And I'm telling you, little Okie like me, 70,000, I was going to ride that Reindeer Dippin. I'd run into him once before. First time I got on him, they bucked him out of the left, and he hit, and he switched directions around to the right. They had him out of the right when I had him at Nampa. But I mean, I was pulling that rope like I was Adriano Moraes. I pulled all I could with every guy standing behind the chutes. I'm sure I went and got the, you know, Ross Coleman and Rex Meyer or Austin, whoever was the strongest guy there. Pull all the rope in him we could. So about the second jump, I mean, he reached and cracked him, and I thought he's the rankest I'd ever seen him go before. There's actually a picture of him, of one of his amazing outs, and it was me on him at Nampa, but he had thrown me so far that I wasn't even in the 8x10 picture. You know, the funny thing, I went to Vegas later that year, and I saw that picture tattooed on a lady's back between her shoulder blades. I didn't make that. I didn't make the tattoo either, but I don't know. When I saw that Reindeer had passed away, it kind of, you know, it was almost reality too, because he bucked me off for 70,000 at Nampa, and I was walking through the tunnel there, and of course I was the last bull rider to go that night. And I stopped and I talked to the photographer, Andy Watson, and he showed me that picture, and we were kind of in awe what the bull did. But at that same time, you know, Michael Marino was fighting for his life, and you know, me and Andy Watson made a deal that he'd buy the picture and I'd give him the glove that I got on Reindeer Dippin in, and so we dropped that in the mail to Michael Marino. I lost 70,000, but when you look at the big reality of life, you know, it was nothing. So here's to Michael Marino and Reindeer Dippin.